All right. How's it going, everybody? I'm at my house. I got a well, not really campfire, but I got a fireplace going. And we're going to have to have a little talk here. That's right, we're going to have a little talk. A little heart-to-heart talk. Now, I live in Austin, Texas. I don't particularly like the politics, but that's not what I'm talking about today. What I'm going to be talking about is I'm also single. From time to time, I hit up all the normal apps and normal sites, looking for that special one to call my own. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to find her yet. But that's not also what I'm talking about today either. That's just the prefix of this story. As we enjoy this little fire. Ooh. The little fire is not a little fire, but the story is talking about every time I go every couple of years to the normal locations online, I always get hit by the same type of people. Let's rewind the clock here, back in the 2000s, where the internet was new. We had Yahoo chat rooms. I don't know if any of you remember them, but it was awesome. You had Yahoo chat, and you were able to connect to people. Now, I think one of the awesome parts about the internet back then is not a whole lot of people were using it. It wasn't very accessible. You were either on dial-up or you were on DSL or cable. Really no difference now with this other than high-speed internet. The cell phone has pretty much grew up to be a mini powerful laptop in your pocket. Accessibility has been increased by common folk, and that also attracts a certain type of element of society, which I'm going to get into later on in the video. Now, this element used to be bots. And I think bots, it wasn't just bots. There's government got involved with Yahoo chats, and Yahoo changed its policies and got rid of personal chat rooms and just had their normal location-based chat rooms, which is awesome. Go in there, you meet awesome people, and every so often you'll meet a not so nice person, and you also meet this other element I'm about to talk about in a little bit more detail. But you also had bots, and I think bots really drove people away from the chat rooms and also away from Yahoo chat to where it wasn't profitable, so they got rid of it. Since there was no moderation within the chat rooms that I could tell, there's no admin, no owner, so you wouldn't be able to get rid of the bots and they'll just populate the chat rooms and you would never get rid of them. You always see them. The chat room, the bots are always the same. Kind of the precursor of a certain element I'm going to talk about, They always wanted money. They said, click here. If you're lonely, whatever, go to the site. But yeah, like I said, it's last couple of weeks. I've been pretty much hitting like tag. Let's see what other kick, which is also instant messaging, and a few other places as well. I always get hit up with the same aspect of it. Now with kick, it's not kick with tag. I just had to delete the app from my phone because I had 100% rate of a certain element that I'm about to talk about, and that is scammers. Now, what's interesting about the scammers is they've kind of evolved. It's ingenious, to be truthfully honest with you. It wasn't for the fact that they're trying to take away your money and offer nothing in return and leave you hopeless and depressed, and you think you have a connection, and turns out some person at the other end may not even be the gender you're looking for. Could be in an African country, because that's their only way to support their family is to go through this process. But the ingenious way of the scammers is started noticing a trend here. Is they'll immediately ask you where you're from, and if you'll say I'm from Austin, Texas, and it's like, oh no, kidding, me too. Let's meet up. And you go through the motions, and finally gets time to nail down the actual event of meeting, and they come back saying, hey, do you mind paying for my gas? And I have a policy of I don't send money to people I don't know. I don't know if this person's real. I don't know if this person is being truthful that really wants to meet. So therefore I have a policy is I don't send money to people I don't know. Now, like I said, the scammer could be from Austin, the scammer could be from another state, or it could be in another country like in Africa, or even could be in Europe. But that's where you think the story ended. Out of a chance, I decided to go to Twitter. Of all places, Twitter is popping. There may be some people interested in meeting. Same story. There's also another side of Twitter that I'm going to get to later on. But yeah, but the simple fact is, Twitter also had the scammers. They wanted cash up front in order to visit you. Like, once again, I don't know who this person is. I mean, you could Google search images, and I recommend doing that. You'll probably find out that the picture that they have is, if you're a male, is a porn star. Bottom line, I mean, they tend to do that. Maybe it's a known porn star. Maybe it's some unknown porn star. Maybe it's a porn star past their prime. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't even matter if they're transgender. I even went down that rabbit hole too, and very interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong, very interesting. Even when you do Google searches, you look and you look and you look, and you may not find, you may only find links back to Twitter. I kind of had a case like that. I knew that this person was a scammer, so I initiated the let's meet up. This person was gonna drive down from Dallas metro area, call it that way, to Austin, Texas. Didn't ask for any cash, so I still had some hope. But I knew it was a scam. Just couldn't trust her. Couldn't trust this interaction. It was just too perfect. So they claim they started driving, and then bam, they have an accident. Or not even an accident, they had a flat tire or a tire that was damaged. They sent me a picture. Sent me a picture. I was able to reverse Google search it and went back to Reddit. So yeah, the internet is an awesome thing. You could discover if someone's real or not. Now, like I said, I didn't really expect anything of it. But yeah, that's kind of the mind game, and when you say you're not gonna pay, they get all uppity and they use the emotional abuse against you. which I'm not going to say I'm used to it, but it's par from the course when dealing with scammers, mainly because they're trying to get the emotional attachment or the emotional reaction to let's go, let's go see if we can't get the mark to pay up. Now, of course, I didn't pay up and I didn't meet this person, and there's not really much you could do. You could report it to Twitter, but Twitter's probably not going to do anything. So that's why I'm having this little discussion, this little heart to heart. Now, this isn't for little Lord Draco. No, 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 no. You know, I went in on a mission, and the mission changed. And I'm just telling you, be cautious. That's all. There's people out there that don't have your interests at heart. They just don't. All they care about is money. More importantly, your money. So this is just a heart to heart discussion. Um, and unfortunately, I'm an introvert. Once again, not anything on you, and I don't want pity, which means I tend to go online to find dates, and that's seems like it's no longer an option. So I guess the only other option I have to go is go into the world, and that's not a step I'm willing to go to. But like I said, this is just a little heart to heart, a little discussion over by the fire while we enjoy it. Have a little discussion, on the cautions of the internet. Now, the internet is an awesome place. Don't get me wrong. I met a lot of cool people through the internet, in person through the internet. Met a couple of girlfriends through the internet as well. It's an awesome place. It's just not the 2000s, not the early 2010s. It's a different world out there. It's a world that I personally don't really care for. So, if you made it through this whole video, I appreciate it. I appreciate every views. I appreciate every like, even if you don't subscribe. I don't really ask for subscribers that much. So if you want to subscribe, you can. And if you like these kind of talks, let me know down below in the comments. And I read every comment, even though I haven't been getting them, but that's fine. But I think that's it. I mean, the fire is pretty much out. I don't think that log is going to catch fire, but it's nice to watch the coals. That being said, that is my video. And be cautious and follow the rule. Don't send money to people you don't know.